this is all Instagram. I literally just, my Instagram feed is what fuels this.
Have you tried it?
I haven't tried it, but I'm hoping there's some left over.
Outstanding. I've never tried it. Why is this man not on the cover of a local magazine?
We're working on it.
Yeah, fantastic.
This is fantastic. I don't know if everybody else was talking about the same thing, but I love this, hearing about the process.
Yeah, that's the idea. It's supposed to make you go, this is weird. This is the dish that's kind of like, what? So we're gonna get started with an amuse-bouche. I might as well talk about it now just because I'll be busy playing it. So amuse-bouche is one of those things that in theory is supposed to amuse your mouth. What it really ends up being in most situations is whatever they couldn't sell last night gets chopped into a miniature sized portion and thrown onto one of those Asian spoons. And I will be throwing it, I shouldn't have said that, because I will be serving it to you on an Asian spoon. But that's really just because I don't want it to drip on you. But this amuse-bouche will actually do what it says on the tin, because watermelon, balsamic, and pepper. And you're gonna pop it into your mouth all at once. You don't need to taste something, you don't actually have to ingest something to taste it. So, you know that whole idea of, the smell was so strong I could taste it? We usually associate this with bad aromas, but in this case, so the whole idea here is this will come to you smoking. So you will get the flavor of smoke and cinnamon, but you're not actually eating it. You're just smelling it. So it puts you in that place. I just thought it would be interesting to bring another sense into it. I'm gonna go make sure that we have a date. Kevin just gave me that. So I'm gonna see what that's about. I don't know what this is about.
Just sitting here, you're just waiting for him to announce the next meal, right? And it's like, what is it going to be? Oh my god, that's so crazy. And when you do actually experience it, it's like, wow, this is like nothing I've ever experienced before.
There it is. That's the one.
Well, I've done one of these before with Dale, these pop-up restaurant things, and there's always a surprise ingredient that you wouldn't expect. And I think my favorite ingredient today was the garam masala and the sticky toffee pudding. I'm looking at my thing here. Why is that? Because it's a flavor that I know, but would never associate with sticky toffee pudding. And it's amazing. It worked out very well. His explanations between each dish kind of preps you for it, primes you for it, and then you're like, whatever, that's not gonna work. But then you eat it and you're like, whoa, it blows your mind.
Bam!
Science!
Dripping like
the ability to connect with somebody I've never met before. I'm not even in the same room as you, and I can make you feel emotions. I can make you remember your grandmother. Because food is more than just fuel. It's life. It's so many things that matter to us involve food, right? And there's always food. You know, you go to mourn somebody's death, there's food. You go to celebrate a new baby, there's food. You go to, it doesn't matter what we do, food is at the core of, and it's like I was speaking about stew earlier. This is not just a Canadian thing. This is a human condition, and I think, like we talked earlier about common thread, like, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter, everybody needs to eat, and everybody gathers to eat. And that's I think that's why people react to it. I think that's why people enjoy it. But then the performance just makes you feel special.